House will come to order. I call the member for Buderim.
Well, Deputy Speaker, after that, I thought 12% might be a stretch, to be honest, Deputy Speaker, but after that, I can see why the member for Stafford's branch was hunting him. He's scraped through his pre-selection, but he's not going to scrape through the next vote, and he knows it. That's why he had the shakes. He knows it. He knows Fiona Hammond's coming for him.
Pause the clock. And resume your seat. Remember, there is a long-standing convention in this chamber that we do not refer to other members' physical attributes. I would ask you to withdraw that statement and to not repeat similar matters into the future.
I'll withdraw. He knows it, Deputy Speaker. He knows it through his words and his lack of action that he is cooked, Deputy Speaker. He comes in here and talks a big game, but the people of Stafford know full well that the current member for Stafford doesn't have their interests at heart. How many times has the member for Stafford raised this issue in the parliament before today? Zero. It takes an LNP motion for the member for Stafford to get up and talk about the issues in his community, and that says everything to the member, to the voters in the Stafford electorate.
Pause the clock. Resume your seat, please. And
I'll take personal offence, and I'll also be writing to you because it's absolutely misleading. I can show you the hand side.
Order. Resume your seat. There's a process, as I've outlined already, for misleading the House. In relation to the other matter, I'd ask that you withdraw.
I withdraw. Deputy Speaker, I rise to support the Shadow Minister's motion because Labor have given up on tackling the traffic gridlock afflicting North Brisbane. They've given up on the thousands of Queenslanders who make the daily commute from Moreton Bay and from the Sunshine Coast down to Brizzy. They've given up on helping tradies get to work on time. They've given up on couriers trying to drop off parcels to eager online shoppers. And they've given up on mums and dads getting home in time to say goodnight to their kids at the end of a long day working in the CBD. Queenslanders deserve better. Queenslanders on the sunny coast and in Moreton Bay and in North Brisbane deserve better than this Labor government. You've heard, Deputy Speaker, of some of the impacts that a generation of Labor failures means for residents across Brisbane. But I want to focus on the impact on small and family business today and what a failure to plan and build means for my constituents as well on the Sunshine Coast. Deputy Speaker, it's well acknowledged there's a missing link in Brisbane's motorway network, a missing link of a high-capacity north-south route alternative to the Gateway. I'd be surprised if there was anyone here in this place who hasn't lived a vehicle accident on the Gateway motorway, causing traffic gridlock to anyone trying to get north at the end of a long day. At just the last sitting, I found myself backtracking through Brendale, Bray Park and Petrie, following an Apple Maps route, trying to work around an accident on the Bruce Highway. It meant another 50 minutes on my commute, and it meant more traffic on local roads in the member for Pine Rivers electorate. No one won. Not commuters, not residents, no one won. And it's all down to a lack of planning and a lack of action from this Labor state government. For those Sunny Coast residents who do make the torturous journey up and back from Brisbane each day, if, and it's a big if, you manage to make it down the Bruce without hitting traffic, then you can take it as a given that you'll hit traffic the moment you get to Boundary Road at North Lakes, and again at the Pine River Bridge, and again at the approach to Beams Road, and again all the way down Gympie Road to the Brisbane CBD. If you want to, you can drop into a tunnel at Kedron or maybe go down the Gateway, but the chances of you getting to Brisbane without hitting traffic gridlock are zero. We know that right now, each morning in the northwest of Brisbane, more than 329,000 trips are made in the morning peak. 329,000 commuters sit in traffic for longer than they should. It's congested now, but by 2041, the congested network kilometres in North Brisbane will rise by 181%. So the problem is bad now, but in 2041, it'll nearly be twice as bad as it is now. So, Deputy Speaker, you would think that tackling that problem would be a priority for this government, who so often like to trumpet their big bills. What have we heard, though, from Labor? What have we heard from the member for Aspley? This runs straight through the centre of the member for Aspley's electorate, and what have we heard? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. When I speak to small and family businesses, they frequently raise concerns about traffic congestion. They speak about the financial impacts of trucks sitting in traffic. They speak about the business disruption of not being able to get products delivered when they've promised it. They've spoken about the disruption when employees can't get to work on time because of an accident. Many of the businesses that I meet are in Labor electorates on the north side of Brisbane. To be fair, they frequently want to meet because they want to work out how to support our candidates. because they've given up trying to get action from ineffectual Labor members. They've given up trying to get action from the members for Pine Rivers or Aspley or Stafford, so they reach out to us trying to get some action. But in many of those places, there are significant commercial and industrial precincts, and they tell me of the critical need for roads that link to the airport, to the CBD and to the Port of Brisbane. They talk about the concerns of having trucks and other freight sharing roads with cars in their electorate, of navigating school zones. They talk about the safety risks associated with that, and the fact that freight is expected to grow by 60% by 2040. This is a problem affecting the majority of South East Queensland. Everyone north of the Brisbane CBD and the South East lives this problem. It's time to show Labor the door in 24.
Speaker.